my friends, Simo here, and welcome back to another The Isle News video. Now, news has been a little slow as of late, but we've got a bombshell to share with you guys today. We've got a brand new roadmap for the development of The Isle. We have 4 updates laid out before us that will significantly increase the amount of content in the Evrima build of the game. Now, I'm excited to go through each one of these updates with you guys. I know we've been waiting for all of this stuff, and the first one isn't going to be much of a surprise to many of us, as we've known a lot of this is coming, but we've got a ton of hidden gems in this, guys. So let's jump right into it. So first off, in the next major update to Evrima, we can expect the grouping system to be added. It's currently in development according to the roadmap, and right now it seems that they have 5 tasks remaining to get that completed, and it's all quality assurance except for group configuration. If you guys want to check out the details of what is and isn't finished on each of these aspects of the updates, I'll be sure to include a link to the roadmap down in the description below. But grouping is something I know so many people have been waiting for, because that's what really makes the Isle great, is playing with your friends and getting to form a group, a herd, or a pack, and this is a welcome addition that many of us have been waiting for. Now, we're also getting our first taste of AI in Evrima. We'll have the Utah Raptor here, which is just needing a little bit more polish, and it'll be ready to go. And guys, make sure to go check out this roadmap. I mean, as I'm recording this video, I'm having to make edits to the number of tasks that are completed because the devs are updating this immediately. So if you haven't, check out that link down in the description, and you'll be able to follow the development of Evrima yourself. But yeah, Utah Raptor is going to be a lot of fun to see around the map. It's definitely going to create a sense of danger everywhere we go, so be on the lookout. We also get to see that the Dinosaurs is also coming to the Evrima build as AI, with just a little bit of polishing left for this one, as well as there are 39 tasks completed out of 45. This should be coming down the pipe really soon, guys. I think update number 1 is imminent, so be ready, my friends. AI is coming to Evrima. This is going to be exciting. I cannot wait. Seeing this new advanced AI is going to be really fun. I don't know if you guys have been following it as much, but this AI isn't going to be just aggro all the time. They're going to recognize threats, they're going to assess them, and deem whether or not they want to attack or flee, warn members of their pack or herd. It's going to be excellent. And we thought we were just going to be getting the Toronto and the Utah, but we're also getting the Dryo with this first AI update. Now, for the Dinosaurs, I was really caught off guard by the roadmap to actually mention burrowing. One of the island's more adorable inhabitants, the Dinosaurs is famous for its agility, maneuverability, and small stature. A favorite snack amongst the carnivorous population, encouraging the Dinosaurs to hide itself away from what it can't outrun within the safety of its burrow. So I don't know if that means we're gonna have burrowing right away, but I really hope so. I think it'll be really cool to see. Let me know what you guys think. How could the Dryo's burrowing mechanic change from what we've seen in the past? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, update number 2 is where things really start to get interesting. Now, we see our first additional playable dinosaurs, starting with the Carnotaurus, whose status is not yet started, but thanks to some of the old assets, they have 9 out of 45 tasks completed. The description for the Carno paints it as a stalker of the plains and prairies, the absolute nightmare of all small critters. Its insane speed and ability to knock others down makes it a deadly creature to encounter. Now, I don't know if this mention of knocking others down will be a future attack that we might see for the Carno. I'm anxious to hear more. But that is not all, guys. We also have the addition of the Hypsilophodon, the cutest dinosaur in the aisle by far. It's still in development with 13 out of 45 tasks completed. The Hypsi is a small herbivore that's built for life in the jungle. One of the most striking visually, it also sports impressive speed and ability to shoot an acidic stomach bile, blinding predators. It's also gonna have an exceptional jumping ability. This little guy is full of surprises, so I think we are going to have a new favorite herbivore. Now, I'm really interested in the Hypsilophodon's ability to shoot acidic stomach contents at predators, blinding them. That's really cool. And from what I'm beginning to see as a bit of a trend, each dinosaur kind of has one of these little quirky abilities that sets them apart. And I'm really starting to like the looks of how this is coming together, guys. Now, on top of the Hypsilophodon, we'll also have the Dryosaurus with us as well. In update number 2, it'll be going from AI to playable. So we will be able to enjoy trolling all of our fellow dinosaurs across the island. And as previously mentioned, I'm really interested to know whether or not the burrowing system will be present when the Dryo is reintroduced. I think that there's a lot of potential room for growth in that mechanic, especially having come off seeing what Beast of Bermuda has been doing with it. But a fan favorite finally makes its debut on the stage, my friends. The Stegosaurus will be implemented as AI upon update number 2. The status of it is currently under development, with 28 out of 45 tasks completed. This lumbering giant uses the threat of its massive size and impressive weaponry to ward off most predators. The Stegosaurus will be fairly common across the entire isle, but it is said that Stegos do choose to forage on the outskirts of the jungle. So this will be a very exciting opponent for our carnivore mains to face off against. Now, number 3. This one is the biggest banger of the bunch, my friends. First off, we will get the fishing mechanic. Now, the status of this one is still solidly under development, with 0 out of 8 tasks completed. And turns out that fish are going to fall into 2 different categories. The first of which will be schooling fish. These fish swim together in small schools. They are startled by the presence of movement. Aquatic and semi-aquatic animals have a lower chance of disturbing them and thus have an easier time getting within striking range. These are the fish juveniles and low-scale animals will primarily feed on. Now, there will be elite fish. These fish are large and do not school. They require pursuit to catch and are a prize for any creature capable of tackling them. These are the fish that adult dinosaurs and other large-scale creatures will feed on. This brings us to the Dinosuchus, my friends. I know, we've waited so long, and we finally know that the Dinosuchus will be coming along with the fish, and we will finally have our hands on the giant croc we've all dreamed about. Dinosuchus is still in development, there are only 18 of the 45 tasks that are necessary to be completed done. So there are a number of things still on the list to be done, but this is update number 3, and we do still have some time to go until we expect this one to arrive. Now, not only are we going to be getting the Dinosuchus, but we get the Pteranodon as well in update number 3. Soar through the skies as one of the most majestic animals to inhabit the island. While it's fragile, the Pteranodon will grace the skies of our island. It will circumvent most threats, and its diet will consist primarily of fish and scavenging from carcasses left abandoned by other carnivores. The Pteranodon's still under development and is an entirely new system the dev team is working with, but from what we've seen of the sneak peeks, they're well on their way with the Pteranodon, and we have plenty more where that came from, my friend. Not only do we have the Dinosuchus and the Pteranodon, but we also have the Bipaeosaurus to look forward to. This little mini Theory is going to be a semi-aquatic creature. The Bipaeosaurus grazes on aquatic flora and the occasional fauna, making it, I believe, the very first omnivore that we will be seeing in the game. It uses massively clawed forelimbs to fight back against its opponents and secure its small prey. Through swift and sure movement in the water, this creature will be a total blast to play. I think for their size, they will be one of the most impressive creatures. Now, the Bipaeosaurus has not had its development started just yet. It has only 6 of its 45 tasks completed at this time. The last dino, though, that we can expect to receive in this update is the legendary Suchomimus. The Suchomimus finds itself in a unique spot in the ecosystem. Able to traverse the land and thrive in the shallows, large and powerful enough to deter most other predators, while still lacking the speed and stamina necessary to hunt most land-based creatures. Instead, the Sucho relies primarily on a diet of fish, the perfect animal to deploy alongside the long-awaited fishing mechanic. Now, as it stands, the Sucho has not yet been started. Also, only 6 of its 45 tasks have been completed, and we'll have to give this one some time to still cook. But update number 3 looks like it's going to be the biggest update yet. Now, the roadmap only goes as far as update number 4, but update number 4 holds some great stuff. First off, we got the nesting mechanic. Now, male and female dinosaurs will be able to establish nests and incubate eggs, which you can use to invite your friends to join you as hatchlings. A perfect mechanic to also go along with the Oviraptor, which I'll mention in a minute here. Now, as it stands, the nesting mechanic has not been started by the dev team. This is the furthest out planned update. And with the addition of nesting, the dev team also found it appropriate to include the Oviraptor as a playable dinosaur in this future update. Also not started. This one is going to be one of the most colorful and infamous inhabitants of this island. The Oviraptor earned itself the title of Egg Thief for good reason. Preferences aside, the Oviraptor is an omnivore, allowing it to choose from a diverse selection of food sources, granting it a distinct survival advantage, adding some great variety to the roster. Now, there's one last creature that I want to touch on here, and one that I am especially excited for: the introduction of the AI Tyrannosaurus Rex, a true force of nature, one of the island's largest and most intimidating inhabitants, the undisputed king, T-Rex. Steer clear of this formidable opponent should you seek to survive. The dev team is including the T-Rex as a nearly unstoppable force that any currently planned creature will be forced to run from, and I cannot wait to feel that terror. It's going to be just fantastic. Well guys, that's really it. That is the next 4 major updates that we can expect to come to the Isle. I'm really happy to see this, especially with the crazy week that we've just had with news around the Isle. It's nice to get some good, reassuring information from the dev team, so they certainly have my thanks for putting all the work into this. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope you did enjoy and look forward to more information on this dinosaur game as much as I do. I'm certainly still optimistic about the Isle, and I hope you guys will continue to follow its progress with me. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, and if you are new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button and join the Simo family, as we got new videos every single day. But alright guys, love ya, appreciate ya, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.